The conference is a catalyst for innovation and collaboration, bringing together leading minds from around the globe to discuss the critical role of artificial intelligence in promoting sustainability. We were greatly honored to have Dr. W. Shallamurthy Garu, President of ASTIF and Chancellor of MP University Chhattisgarh, as the chief guest and deliver his keynote lecture. His insights and vision have set a profound tone for our discussions, and moreover, we were privileged to hear from Professor Valedictory from the University of North Carolina, Charlotte, and Professor Deepak Garg, respected Vice Chancellor of SR University, Warangal. Both delivered their keynote lectures virtually, sharing valuable knowledge and perspectives on our conference themes. And nevertheless, the response of our conference has been overwhelming, and we received a total of 276 articles, and after a rigorous review, we accepted 127 articles for the publication in the AIP conference proceedings. And also we received 9 abstracts for presentation, and bringing a total of 135 presentations in these 2 days. Among these, 65 papers were presented in offline session yesterday, and today 71 were presented online mode. And to ensure smooth functioning and facilitate meaningful interactions, we organized the conference into 3 distinct tracks. One is artificial intelligence and machine learning applications, renewable energies, and science, engineering, and technology. So these tracks are designed to cater to both offline and online participants, ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to deeply engage with the content and each other. The diversity and quality of the presentations at AI-PTIS 2024 was truly inspiring, and the discussions and exchanges that took place have significantly advanced our understanding and opened new avenues for innovations in AI-based sustainability. So in this regard, I would like to request all corresponding authors, because corresponding authors play a key role in the smooth publication process of your articles in AIP conference proceedings. So we are expecting an immediate response from the corresponding authors, otherwise we will not be able to publish this issue in a short time. So our production team is actively working on finalizing a camera-ready draft, and once it is ready, we will send the final proof to the respective corresponding others for our final approval. So I request for the smooth publication process of your papers.
What is the timeline?
So within 15 days, we will complete the complete production process, and we will make camera ready print, and we will send the final proof to all corresponding others. Once we will receive the confirmation from all corresponding others, after that we will submit to the AIP proceedings production team. After that, if they may find any corrections, they will directly contact you. That's why please be careful about the formatting things, about your affiliation details, about the structure of references, everything. These things definitely they will consider. Without in a proper format, they will not entertain to publish the complete issue. Among these 126 papers, if any one paper is not in a proper way, they will completely stop the entire issue. So I request each and every corresponding author, please taking care about the formatting things. So as we conclude AI-PTIS 2024, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all the authors, reviewers, speakers, session chair experts, and participants. Your contributions and active engagement are the foundation of the success of this conference. And I express my gratitude to our management, Director Education, beloved Principal Garu, HODs, CFO Garu, CEO Garu, for their great support in making this conference a grand success. And also I would like to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of our organizing team, production team, technical team, Dr. Satish Garu from CSC, Dr. Murali from Basic Science, so student coordinators, IT support team, and admin FMS team. So everybody did a great job, otherwise it will not come into this beautiful manner. So your unconditional efforts made this event smoothly, and we greatly appreciate your cooperation. In conclusion, AI-PTIS 2024 is not just an end, but the beginning of new collaborations, new ideas, and new solutions for a sustainable future. We look forward to continuing this journey together, building on the foundations laid at this conference and advancing the integration of AI-based technologies for a sustainable world. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Now I request our beloved Principal, GMR Institute of Technology, Dr. Prasad, to address the gathering.
Dr. Girish, Director Education, Dr. Jayashri, Dr. Ravindra, participants, authors, colleagues, HODs, and my dear friends. A very good evening to all of you. At the outset, I would like to compliment the entire team behind this organizing committee for having done meticulously right from the beginning, starting from the calls till the presentations, and I'm sure that they had a very learning experience which will be helping them to organize such conferences meaningful in the future. Moving on to the topic, that is AI integrated technology integration for sustainability. As I told in the inaugural session, the title is wide open. There is nothing which cannot fit into this. Anything, whatever we talk about AI will go in. So that is the way the scope is given for others, and we had others spread out from all the branches. I mean, when you say this AI based, probably we will be thinking that only computer science faculty members will be doing it, but that is not the case. But the publications are there across, and I think you should have given Ravindra, you should have given the classification breakup of these publications, 132 publications which are coming up for things, domain specific. How many are in engineering and technology, and how many are from A, like that? 59 from A, 10 from renewable energy, all from engineering and tech, all for all branches. So that's a very good sign. That's a very good sign that the real so-called technology integration is happening across for AI integration. And I'd like to thank the keynote speakers who made this program more colorful and more value-added. That is Dr. Sharamurthy Garu, and then Dr. Milind Kheer and Dr. Deepak Garg, who gave their time in enlightening all the participants with a lot of insights in the AI as on today in a broad perspective and in the global perspective. And also I wish that all the participants who are physically here on the campus must have explored, they must have shared their own experiences, and they might have got to know about the new experiences of others, probably which might have triggered some of the thought processes in a different dimension altogether. But always, when we are into our own silos domain, we think that we are to the mark. But when we listen to the others, it makes us to realize where we are. When we are listening to the presentations given by the others, it makes us to realize what is our level of thinking and where we are in a bigger domain. That means where we are looking at. Are we looking at like in a like an analogy what we give, like a small fish in a big pond or a big fish in a small pond, where we are? Because the perception makes us to think big. It is not looking at the size of that when we say, so I say size of the pond means it is not that in the physical sense. It is in the question of perception. Where we are looking, are we looking at on the campus or we are looking at in a bigger picture in the open domain? So AI has got tremendous scope for applications. Tremendous scope for applications. As of now, after listening to the keynote speakers, we understand that in all the process-oriented things, operations, like monotonous operations which are procedural operations, AI is there already. I think we are also experiencing some of the applications typically in robotic process automations. When you look at robotic process automation, we have a lot of processes which are automated in any of the governments. It could be your payroll processing, or it could be your purchase processing, it could be your sales processing, or any analytics what is that you are doing. And then coming on to the analytics. And so when once we have the decision making capability purely which is data driven, obviously the decisions what we make will make us to learn and ultimately draw conclusions and come up with the future action plans. So that is more important for any organizations to grow. Where we are, what is it we are doing, and what is it we have to do in the coming future. So this intervention, making human effort, reducing the human effort to the lower extent and allowing the humans to think in a different domain. That means if something is done by a machine, it doesn't mean that we should not work. So human mind doesn't work without a challenge. So if you think that everything is done by AI and there is nothing for me to think, then we are gone. We will be lost in the race. So we should always keep ourselves dynamic. For that, when something is closing, we need to see what are the new openings that are coming up. And I'm sure that all the faculty will look at it in that perspective. And one of the point I very much support given by Deepak. We talk about AI and the disruptions caused by AI in the student perspective. Students are becoming lazy. If that is the case, teachers are becoming more lazy. So in what way we can make students to think beyond when in the AI domain? Because all people are sitting here are teachers, right? We are day in and day out, we deal with the students. And there are a lot of pros and cons that are related to AI. If you look at the way how the students are writing their letters, you can drastically see the difference, the way how the student used to write a leave letter or a permission letter to your HOD or a teacher when you compare the last 3 years. There is a tremendous improvement in the wording, the way how the letter is put on. It is not because of their real learning. It is because of their meta, what they have, or your Microsoft Copilot or whatever you call. Because of that, they make a very nice letter. And you think that the students are doing well in English, they have good communication skills? No. That means it is making their job easy, and finally it gives an illusion. So my point here to stress here is don't get carried by the illusions. We need to understand the reality. For that, you need to work differently to make the students understand the reality, rather you getting carried by the students. I am very sure that, and you have to believe that students are smarter than you, very clearly. They are almost 2 decades younger than you. Obviously, differently, they will be smart in all respects. So, taking this as a lead, in what way we can make the class more exciting? If the students are not listening in the class because of everything is going well in advance, then it is the challenge that the teachers have on hand to how to make the class more exciting. So class will be exciting only when you get excited first of all. So how, as a teacher, you get excited. So if you are excited in the class, definitely you can make the students excited. When you make the student excited, you can make students to pay attention in the class. The ultimate goal is what? You have to make the students to pay attention in the class. And all these influences of AI or whatever it is, virtual world. So there are tremendous challenges that as a teacher has down the line. The traditional teachers is something different. Now here, because of this AI coming in, there is one missing link that we find. What is that? The emotional current between the teacher and the student is missing. So now how do you mitigate it? It is not that blame AI and ultimately sit in the corner and you say that all students are getting carried away that and closing the door is not the solution for it. At the end of the day, as a teacher, you need to be an influencing person. How do you influence? How do you influence the students is more important. So my dear friends, I am very sure that all the deliberations that you had in these 2 days must have triggered the thought process in your mind in a very constructive manner. And I am sure that you all had a lot of things to carry out and work on further, to consolidate further and come up with new findings by the next conference. Probably all the presentations what you had will be nowhere by the next conference. In the same AA conference is done after 1 year or 2 years. Obviously, all the findings what is that you had will be obsolete. So it's very, very dynamic. What is that we think today is completely not found tomorrow. So mind is everything. What we think, we become. So my dear friends, I compliment and congratulate all the successful authors who have submitted their publication and write-ups and then who got their papers accepted for registration and who have come here for physical presentation. And also I'd like to compliment all the others who presented in online mode as well. And also I'd like to thank the managements of all the colleges who sponsored you for being here for 2 days. And I offer a request to ensure that you comply with the timelines so that the proceedings come on time. So finally, wish you all the best. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our Honorable Director, Education, GMR Valedictory Foundation, Dr. J. Girish, to address the audience.
Principal Dr. Prasad Garu, our conveners of this conference, Dr. Ravindranath Garu, Dr. K. Jayashree Garu, our heads of the department, associate deans, faculty members from other institutions, our keynote speakers, participants through online, and students and guests. Good evening to you all. So, good to see the number of papers. I think almost 137 papers. And also, it's a good conference because the rejection rate is close to 60%. 60% of the papers got rejected. And I think only 45% of the papers got accepted, because also I'm happy to learn that these papers get indexed with Scopus and Web of Science. That's also good. And also I have seen yesterday one keynote lecture. It's a wonderful keynote lecture, and also I got feedback that other keynote lectures are also excellent, and the papers presented in 3 parallel sessions also very good papers. I mean, that means people are more and more they are working into this area, artificial intelligence to everyone. Only thing is we feel to rush. We wanted, one of us wanted to be expert, but please remember, through my interaction with the great professors, I came to know at least it takes an average of 8 years to become an expert in this area. At least, even if you accelerate, it takes 5 years. So therefore, don't think we need to solve very advanced problems. That is always a misconcept. Always attempt a small problem you know the teachings in artificial intelligence, machine learning, most of the teachings go into fundamentals. Don't think if you address a big problem like computer vision or something, then you will be remembered as an expert. No, we are all at the initial level. As I told you, if you want to become really an expert, it takes about 8 years. You talk to any professor who spent at least 20 years in this field, that is what they advise. So, and if you look at top universities in the world and including IITs, they started most of the programs now in artificial intelligence, mathematics and AI, mathematics and computer science. Because even after working 5 years, 6 years in AI, if you want to do original contribution, you have to come back to the fundamentals. If you, I think most of us knows the experts, those who spend their lifetime in their domain, they will speak about fundamentals, very simple concepts. They never speak about applications. Therefore, by looking at the applications, don't afraid, because applications can be any number, but we need to acquire the fundamental concepts. That is how our teaching should focus more into fundamental concepts, because our entire journey of education is to get more clarity in concepts. Same is the case with learning, correct? And especially in artificial intelligence, if you write an examination using ChatGPT, one thing guaranteed is failure is guaranteed. No one can pass the subject. Because I myself keep working. I am also a learner in this field. I completed almost 2 years. One thing guaranteed, because the professors knows how ChatGPT works, where ChatGPT will go wrong. The person who is preparing the question paper, they knows where it goes wrong. It gives beautiful result. It leads to 0 marks. So please understand. Therefore, I think when we are teaching, we need to look into concepts, fundamentals. We also need to spend time on the concepts and fundamentals, because eventually, if you look at any problem, you will get some beautiful results and all. But later, when you attempt a problem, you will struggle with accuracy or something. You will feel that this is not working algorithm. Eventually, we need to know how to improve an algorithm, how to work an algorithm, how to create a better algorithm. One good news is that most of the algorithms' basic concepts are derived from core engineering. Yesterday I spoke about this. The way we are doing in wavelets, transformation, Fourier transformation, signal processing, the way in civil mechanics, mechanical engineering, heat transfer problems, buckling problems, vibration problems. The same fundamental concepts has been used in artificial intelligence to derive the best of the algorithms available today. The basis for these algorithms are from the core engineering. Therefore, core engineering, it is easy to understand and develop the algorithms much easier than the people from the core domain of computer science engineering. This also I learned from the professors who worked almost for 20 to 25 years. So therefore, please don't look at a technology, anything superficially from outside. If I do this, something great and all, try to do a simple problem, understand concepts, keep working on the fundamentals. That is how your whole contribution will come. You can establish benchmark results so that it will be there for your lifetime. That is how a research should go. And as Professor Selvamuthi expressed yesterday, it is going to be there another 100 years, because it is still premature. Though there are use cases exist in all domains, but still we need to reach to better solutions, better problems. There is a lot of scope to improve further. So therefore, the applications keep improving. refinement is required. Still, we could not touch some solutions to good accuracy. Still, there are issues we have to develop. And also, research always synchronize at the top. Because once if you are very strong in mathematics, you can apply the concepts to any domain, any field, because the fundamentals remains the same, concepts remains same. Only thing is you are applying and thinking how to apply. When we are learning, we need to learn concepts, fundamentals very deeply with the practice, pen and paper. Same message should go to the students. The concepts need to be learned, and the ChatGPT or YouTube videos we have to use to understand the concepts more thoroughly. So if you look at YouTube videos, most of the YouTube videos are based on the fundamental concepts, not on advanced things. If you are very thorough in fundamental, you can apply it to anywhere. So because this, I keep telling you, because most of the core engineering faculty members has lot of scope to improve and use it for their own engineering branch. That is what a prompt engineering. Now we are offering, all of us faculty can use, we have Coursera where prompt engineering is there. Prompt, your expertise will come, your domain expertise will come into the artificial intelligence and machine learning. I have gone through some of the abstracts, and I think faculty members, they are keen in learning, and there are good works I could see. Good, they attempted good problems and all that. I think you keep working on it, but always don't focus too much onto the advanced things. Please focus on concepts. Try to apply to your own domain. Please apply the concepts to your own domain. It is easy to publish if you use it for your own domain. And you can contribute. You can improve further. With these few words, I congratulate all the faculty members who have participated and the organizing committee. And this is very tireless job. I congratulate especially Ravindra Garu, Madam, and all the members for taking up this conference, because it is not easy nowadays to conduct international conference because the charm has gone. But still, it's a great success with a great rejection of almost more than 55% papers got rejected. Means we looked deeply into the quality, and I'm very happy. Otherwise, it is easy to do conference with 80%, 90% acceptance, but still we get the quality and all. And I wish you good luck, and thank you one and all.
Thank you very much, sir, for such an in-depth speech. Now I request our beloved Principal, GMRIT, Dr. Prasad, Director, Education, GMR Valedictory Foundation, to felicitate the external session experts. I request the following session experts external to come on the dais in order. Dr. P.S. Brahmanandran, Professor, Physics, Sri Vishnu Engineering College, Dr. G. Srinivas, Associate Professor, Department of CSE, Geeta University. Dr. B. P. Bharat Chandra Kumar, Professor and HOD, Department of BCE. Next one is Dr. S.K. Wasim Akram, Department of VC, SR University. I request everyone to big hand, please. Dr. D. Narasimhalu, Department of Mathematics, Central University of Tamil Nadu.
Oh, this is sorry.
Thank you for giving the invitation and opportunity to me, acting as a session chair for Science, Engineering, Technology, Track 3 sessions of participants of the International Conference on AI, Artificial Intelligence, Power Technology, Integration for Sustainability 2024. Thank you so much. Keynote speakers, all keynote speakers are very good actually. Yeah, I have attended many conferences, but here keynote speakers are very good. And also thank to the conveners of the conference and the organizing team of the conference. They have conducted conference into nice way actually. In context of like publication process and as well as parallel session presentations, all the context, it is very good. And I did not visit GMRT, but after visiting this, I like very much campus. Weather is very good in this campus. Thank you so much for this. And I would like to say one point. Prasad, Principal GMRT Garu, and Giri sir, they have said very important word. Especially principals have said very important words. We are all teachers, so students will be having some problems, students get laziness. But fundamentals are very, very important. We have to change the students. We have to change towards the students' education. That is the first important. I can say that A implies B. A should be changed. B is the student. So that is the very important. We should not rely completely on artificial intelligence. So that is a very important thing. Student has to understand fundamental concepts. So when the tsunami will come or next generation, whatever it may be, fundamentals are very, very important. Without those, we cannot do anything. Thanks.
Thank you very much, sir. Next one is Dr. G. Thiruman Rao, Associate Dean, R&D, SR University. Now I request Director Education, GMA Valedictory Foundation, Dr. J. Girish, and Principal, GMA Institute of Technology, Dr. Prasad, along with conveners, to hand over the memento and conference proceedings to Associate Deans and Heads. I request the following Associate Deans and Heads onto the dais. Dr. M. V. Nageswara Rao, Associate Dean, Academics. Dr. V. Rambabu, Associate Dean and Student Affairs. Please welcome. Dr. Jagan Ravi, HOD ECE. Dr. P. Ramana, HOD EEE. Let's welcome Dr. Sasikumar, HOD Mechanical Department. Dr. V. Vasudharani, HOD IT Department. Dr. Srividya, HOD. Dr. Santa Rao, HOD BSNH Engineering. Let's welcome Dr. T. Prabhakar, Controller of Science. It is a pleasure to encourage and felicitate our internal session chairs who made this conference AI-PTIS-2024 successful. Let's welcome the session chair experts, Dr. T. Dania, Department of CSE, AM, and DS. Dr. T.S.L.V. Ayana, Department of EEE, GMRIT. Dr. K. Lakshman Rao, Department of CSE, GMRIT. Dr. J. Sridhar, Department of Civil, GMRIT. I request audience to remain silent. Dr. Satish Mukherjee, Department of CSE, GMRIT. Dr. Y. Aditya, Department of BSNH, GMRIT. Dr. S. Akila Agnes, Department of CSE, GMRIT. Thank you very much, Sir Madam. Now I request the Director Education, Valedictory Foundation, Dr. J. Girish, Convener of AI-PTIS-2024, Dr. K. Jayasri, and Dean of R&D, GMR Institute of Technology, Dr. Ravindranath K., to felicitate our beloved Principal, GMRIT, Dr. Prasad. Okay. I request Principal GMRIT, Dr. C.L.V.R.S.V. Prasad, and Director to kindly felicitate the conveners of AI-PTIS-2024. Now I request the Director, Education GMRVF, Dr. J. Girish, Convener of AI-PTIS 2024, Dr. K. Jayasri, and Dean of R&D GMRIT, I request Principal GMRIT, Dr. Prasad, and conveners of AI-PTIS 2024 to felicitate our Director, Education GMRIT. Now I request the Director, Education, GMRVF, Dr. J. Girish, and Principal, GMRIT, Dr. Prasad, to distribute the certificates. I request the following members to come on the dais. Venkatramana Guntureddy from Kampala International University, Western Campus, Uganda. Venkatramana Guntureddy. Next one, E.G. Ishwar Rao from SGSR College, Rajam. V. Rajesh, VR Siddharth Engineering College, Vijayawada. V. Rajesh, VR Siddharth Engineering College, Vijayawada. B. Dhanesh Rao from SGSR College, Rajam. Kulpul Murli from Rugby Engineering College, Visakhapatnam. Guru Narsingh Rao from RGKD, Visakhapatnam. Sirisha Kamineni from JNTU, G. S. Sridevi from Andhra University, Visakhapatnam. G. Srivarama from ANETS, Visakhapatnam. K. Santoshi from GIET University, Kunzur. Gaurav Anil Kumar from JNTU, Kakinada. Satyanarayana Bora from University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Musandam, Oman. N. Sriram from RVR and JCC. M. Rajesh Yadav, Associate Professor from Mission Institute of Technology, B1. G. Lakshmikant, Assistant Professor, Mission Institute of Technology, B1. MC Rao from Andhra Loyola College, Vijayawada. S. Hariprasad from ISAP Technical. Padmavati Pradara from Centurion University, Odisha. I request a few of the others to come here and give the feedback. Attention please, I request a few of the others to come here and give the feedback.
Thank you. I'm very delighted to, first of all, thank you, Dr. Ravindra. He's one of my friends who invited me for this conference, wonderful conference. So the one point, the straight point, I would like to express that the synergy between your faculty members is too good that I can say confidently. Possibly, that could be the one of the important aspect I noticed here. So that is the main reason the success of this conference. Please, try to maintain the same tempo in the days to come. So definitely, we look forward to have similar type of conferences from your great institute. Thank you very much, sir.
So from the last 2 days I attended, so from this conference I also learned many things. First of all, I would like to thank to the conveners of the conference, Ravindranath Garu, Jayashree Madam. The title of the conference is very good actually, and also when I visited this campus, convener Ravindranath Garu has communicated properly, and also I saw what Brahmanand sir mentioned, coordination between faculty members is very strong. I did not find this kind of relationship between faculty earlier institutions. So that may be good for GMRT in future. And especially, once again I would like to thank to the Ravindranath Garu, how he has communicated about manuscripts and review process through emails, and really I'm appreciating for that, the way of writing emails, and smoothly he has communicated to others. And also this conference received 276 articles, but they selected I think 136 papers. That means rejection is 65%. So really that is very good actually. So in future I think if you organize any conference, my prediction, GMRT will be receiving more number of abstracts after publishing these articles in AIP conference proceeding. I think this conference will be giving good recognition mainly in these 3 districts, Srikakulam, Vizianagaram and Visakhapatnam. There is no doubt in that, because the conference is having good standards, Scopus and Web of Science. And I find one thing that weather is good here and infrastructure is also good. I think GMRT will be reaching greater heights in the future. I don't know about internal things, but definitely it will be reaching greater heights. In future, GMRT will become a university also. There is no doubt in that. So, thank you. Thank you.
One thing, sir, food was also so good, sir.
We want some feedback so that we can correct for the next time.
Yes.
So that I think differently there will be some areas where.
Feedback from like participants. At least 3-4 will come, then we will put exact real feedback.
Good evening, Marinda. I am Dr. G. Subramanian from the Department of Mathematics and its. So I have attended so many conferences. I have seen one observed thing here. The time management is very perfect. It will start at 11:30 sharp means track will be started. And also the keynote addresses completely the management of timing. That was very nice, sir. This was like a GMR brand. They are maintaining everything like hygienic as well as coordination is a very important. That's why I have seen in all the conferences. So many people are not coordinated properly, but here the prompt coordination. Even they worked very well. I think they are suffering from last 8 months. The convener, Ravindra, the other members. The way of the connecting is what they would like to give the AI from this conference. Exactly they given by the conference.
Thank you very much, sir. Now I request the convener AI-PTIS-2024, Dr. K. Jainshri, to convey the word of thanks.
A very good evening to one and all. I feel honored and privileged to get the opportunity to propose a vote of thanks on this special occasion. I would like to thank all the honorable delegates who blessed us with their presence. I am also very thankful to International and National Advisory Committee members. Words are not enough to thank their consistent guidance and support to shape the conference. On behalf of the organization committee, I convey deep regards and hearty thanks to our honorable chief guest, Dr. W. Salamurthy Garu, and keynote speaker, Professor Milind Kher, Professor Deepak Garg, and the management of GMRIT, COO GMRVF, Sri L.M. Lakshman Murthy Garu, Director of Education GMRVF, Dr. J. Girish Garu, and beloved Principal GMRIT, Dr. C.R.V. R.C. Prasad Garu, and CEO Dr. Bhattacharya Garu. My sincere thanks to Associate Dean R&D Dr. K. Ravindranath for his help and support at every stage. I will forever remain grateful to all Associate Deans, HODs, faculty members, organizing committee members, external and internal session chair experts and mentors, reviewers, participants from various places, IT support team, admin FMS team, and present media. They helped us in obtaining the necessary arrangements for the successful conduction of this event. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Now I request everyone to stand for the next round.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जय गण मंगल दायक जय
third person team. I request all the participants to come on the dais for a group photo. I request all the participants to come on the dais for a group photo. I request all the members to come on the dais.
Salisha, Barman.